Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. I am a 26-year-old wife and mom. We are working on some big financial goals, the first of which is paying for my husband's master's degree debt-free. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in seeing, then I would love it if you would subscribe and join us here on this channel. So today, obviously, we are creating our September budget. So if you haven't created your budget for the new month yet, then I would love it if you would pull up your app or your pen and paper, whatever it is you budget on, and budget along with me. As always, I am using the EveryDollar budgeting app from Ramsey Solutions. It's my favorite one, and it is a free option. They have a free version, so I will link that in the description. You can go check it out if you are in need of a new budgeting tool. So September is kind of a crazy month. I'm nervous to budget for it. I'm excited because we've got a lot of fun things going on. We've got just a lot of things in general going on, but I'm a little nervous that our income is not going to match everything that we need to fit into the month or want to fit into the month. You'll see, but let's just jump in. So first up, I'm going to leave our income the same. We've got some changes happening. My husband is going to be starting his internship for his mental health counseling career. But he's going to be shadowing. So he's got an internship that is going to be starting, but he needs to shadow the actual counselors for a bit. I'm not sure how long that's going to be, but he will be working a second job, but not actually being paid for it quite yet because he's not doing any of the work. So there might be some kind of income towards the end of the month. I'm assuming it's going to be more like October, November that we start to see any sort of income from this, but that's kind of what's going on in September as far as income goes. Otherwise, we are staying the same with the paychecks that we have been receiving. So I'm going to leave paychecks the same, as well as tithing, or our church fund. For our school sinking fund and Christmas, I already know that I'm going to have to zero both of these out, and I will talk about that when I get to that point. But we will zero those out. Rent is staying at $1,000. Gas, because of this internship, it's pretty far, like it's a big commute. It's like another 45 minutes, but it should only be like once a week for this beginning portion. So I'm gonna put $300 in our gas budget just to see. It might be more, it might be less. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but I will put 300. Maintenance will leave at 25. Car insurance again will be 230. Groceries are 300. I kind of want to challenge myself to bring this down just because I know we have so much to fit into our budget. Yeah, I think I'm going to set myself a challenge of doing some very frugal meals in September. So I'm going to bring this down to $250. And let's see if we can do that. I'm a little nervous to do that, but we'll see. Dog food, we are good. I picked that up this month and it should last us. Diapers, I think we're okay with diapers. We've got wipes, we've got diapers. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'm going to zero this one out too. Protein, we are running out of protein powder, and we both like protein powder. I'm gonna add it in. It's expensive, but we buy it in bulk, so it lasts us a decent amount of time. So $34 for protein. Phone is $40. Fun money, I will leave at $50. It's our anniversary this month. We have a lot of other things going on, so maybe we'll come back to that too. The Apple subscription I still have. I am going to, though, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to go through all my photos on that Apple subscription and put them all on an external drive. I do have 2 external drives right now, and I might just try and split them or like clear one off. I'm not sure, but maybe in October's budget that will be gone. We'll see. And then the Sam's Club membership is done and dusted. Miscellaneous, I think this is where I'm going to put our expenses. So We are traveling to California right at the beginning of September, the first weekend. We'll be in California for a funeral. It's not one that we were planning as much as we should have for, so I'm trying not to pull it out of my emergency fund. So I'm just like pulling back on our savings. And even for August, instead of putting the money I was planning on into our school sinking fund, I instead put it into this travel budget because we found out towards the end of the month. So for travel, I think I'm gonna I'll just put the rest of what is left in the budget after all of this, and we'll see what that number is. Anything over and above that we have to pay will just come from our emergency fund. But like I said, I'm trying to avoid pulling from that as much as I can. So we do have a birthday in September. I'm actually just gonna put 20 in there for that. Dental, my daughter has a dentist appointment, but I think it should be covered. And then life insurance, $20.82. So some new things I'm adding in actually, and this is a splurge, and it was like such a hard decision to make, but my niece is in a little dance class nearby, and my daughter and my niece are the same age, and we've always wanted, me and my mom wanted them to be in like a dance class together, and this is probably the only time that they ever would be in the same, like living in the same general vicinity, that they could go and be in a dance class together and do like the performances together. So we are going to start paying for a dance class for my daughter, and that is pretty pricey. So let's see, dance, I'm going to put, so it's $58 a month, but there's a registration fee, and then there's also a couple other fees, but I don't think they're due right at the beginning. So I think it's $58 for the class and then $35 for the registration fee, that's high, but I'm doing it because I love my daughter and I want her to go do fun things, and she only gets to be a kid once. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, this expense won't hurt our ability to reach our goals too much, especially with the income increases we're looking at here in the near future. So I don't need to justify it. I don't know why I am, but I kind of am justifying it to myself more than you. But anyway, the number. So 58 plus 35, that's a hard number for me. That's like 93. Whoo, expensive. Okay. $93 for dance in September. Okay, crazy. Which leaves us $624.19 for our travel, which I'm going to put in this miscellaneous budget. So $624.19. So that is what our budget is looking like in September. It all fits, which is good. We aren't contributing anything to our goals, but that's okay. So that is everything that I've got in my budget for September. If you liked this video, then I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. I am super close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then I would love it if you would join us here on this channel. While I am almost to 1,000 subscribers, I'm not super close to being monetized just because I have to reach 4,000 watch hours. I'm only at a little over half of that, so we've still got some time before you will be seeing monetized ads on this channel, but please subscribe if you would like to help me reach that goal of being monetized. We are slowly but surely chipping away at it and getting closer and closer. So if there are any specific videos that you're interested in seeing from me, then I would love to hear about those in the comments. And I would also like to know, what is your most exciting budget line item that you have for September? And I will see you again next week for another one. Bye!